Hi, my name is Maggie. In this video, we are going to take a closer look at the plants growing next to the stream and learn about how they can impact salmon habitat. The plants growing in the riparian zone, which is the area of land directly next to the stream, serve several key functions for salmon habitat. The dense canopy of leaves and branches shade the water, keeping the water cold enough for salmon. The roots of trees and shrubs growing next to the stream help stabilize the bank, preventing erosion, keeping the water clear. The roots can also uptake any dissolved pollutants in runoff water and prevent those pollutants from entering the stream. This keeps the water in the stream clean enough for salmon. In a bit, we are going to walk around and identify some plants. Some of them will be native and others will be non-native. Native plants are those that have grown here for thousands of years and have co-evolved with the other plants and animals that live in this place. Non-native plants are those that were brought over by European colonizers. They have not had a chance to co-evolve with the native plants and animals that live in this place, and because of that, they don't coexist well with native species. Non-native plants growing next to the stream don't serve the same important ecological functions that native plants do, and they can overcrowd native plants, preventing them from access to sunlight and room to grow. Let's take a walk and identify some plants. This first plant is a native Sitka spruce. You can identify spruces by the blue ashy color and sharp needles. Sitka spruce like growing in really wet areas, and they can tolerate places next to the stream that are flooded often. This next plant is invasive bindweed, or morning glory. You can identify bindweed by the heart-shaped leaves and also its growth pattern. Bindweed is a vine, and you can see here it is overtaking this spruce tree by growing up on its branches. This next plant is a native sword fern. You can identify sword ferns by their dark green leaves that have these fine saw-toothed leaflets growing on either side of the main stem. You can also identify it by the spores that are little orange to brown dots on the underside of the leaves. Caterpillars and other insects really like to eat and live on sword ferns, and this is important because any insects or caterpillars that fall into the stream become food for salmon. This next plant is native salmonberry. You can identify salmonberry by the dark to light green leaves that grow in 3 leaflets. You can also tell that this is a salmonberry by the orange to light pink berries that form in late spring to early summer. Salmonberry is one of the largest riparian shrubs and grows in places that were recently disturbed by forest fires or floods. This next plant is invasive Himalayan blackberry. Himalayan blackberry naturally occurs in India and was brought over to North America about 100 years ago. You can identify it by the dark green leaves that grow in 5 leaflets. They also have thick stems with sharp thorns on them. Himalayan blackberry vines grow really fast and can outcompete native plants and overcrowd them, preventing them from access to sunlight and room to grow. This next plant is native ocean spray. Ocean spray has soft, oval-shaped leaves and these clusters of cream-colored flowers. Ocean spray really likes sunlight, and it is often one of the first plants to appear in the riparian zone. These flowers also attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, which provide an important food source for salmon. On our plant walk, we found 4 native plant species and 2 non-native or invasive plant species. Take a moment to think about your conclusion and determine whether you think that the plants in the riparian zone provide excellent, fair, or poor habitat for salmon.